Hello guys, welcome back to day 9 of Top Dogtober. Now, if you've been here since the start, you are a club legend. But don't worry, if this is your first day and you've just come across this video and you want to find out how to solve different alphabet code questions, we will. But before we do, remember you can go back and watch every video so far. And you guys know what's coming up, right? For the whole of October, we are running an amazing offer. So if you love these videos, get yourself over to our website. There'll be a link in the description down below and in the pinned comment, because guess what? That's right. I'm pressing play again. You're going to see all the good stuff because we have verbal reasoning, maths, non-verbal English, video lessons that we release every single week on our website. Premium stuff, guys, for you to have a look at, and homeworks to go with every single one. That's 4 homeworks every week for you to practice, and you can even watch us go through it and do a walkthrough via video to see the answers to every question. Now, just go to our website, add it to the cart for 12 months of access, a whole year of 4 videos every week, and guess what? I'm here. You are going to get 15% off if you use the code VOTEDYLAN. Remember, vote Dylan. Vote Dylan, not Hayden. Okay, I want to win. So guys, it's there. If you're brand new, you're thinking, what am I talking about? Go and have a look at the website. Watch all the previous videos because we are here every single day of October. We told you, we're 9 days in and we're still here, right? It's going to happen. Let's take a look at yesterday's question that you tried to answer and you put in the comments for Hayden's video. It was a code question. Here it is on the screen now. Let's see what the answer was. It was A, B, J, L. First letter is whether or not there are 3 or 4 arrows. The second letter was whether or not there were 3 or 4 triangles inside. And the third letter was simply, is it white or is it black? Guys, hopefully you got that right. Well done if you did. If not, go and watch the video again and practice some more. Or, even better, sign up to our website. You're going to get lessons every single week. So, let's play a quick game first, because lots of you have clicked on this video because you want to solve alphabet questions. You're thinking, come on, Dylan, let's get on with it. Okay. Quick question. What letter is missing from the alphabet? Pause the video. See if you can do it as quick as possible. Go. Might be some people there saying, Dylan, I already had worked it out. Well, it's in the middle. It's in this bit in the center that we say really quickly. It was N. Basically, for these question types, you will often get an alphabet to work from, but obviously, you know by now the alphabet, right? A to Z. We use this alphabet in a lot of verbal reasoning questions. Now, this lesson's a bit of a medley. We're going to look at 3 different question types. Here's the first one. RP is to TN, as MU is to what? And we need to figure out what the 2-letter code is that goes where this question mark is in our question. Well, the way we do this is simply to do one thing at a time. Much like those code questions we looked at yesterday with Hayden, we're going to do the same thing today, 1 letter at a time. So the first letter is an R, and that changes to a T. Well, an R is here, and the T is 1, 2 jumps after. So we know the first letter is a transformation of +2. Let's look at the second letter now. P goes to N. Well, P is here, and N is backwards this time. 1, 2 jumps. So for P to N, I'm going to write this down as a -2 jump. Another way you might write it down is +2, -2, so you know what order to do it. Once you've cracked the code, you simply solve it. M +2, so we go 1, 2 to O. And then we can get rid of any answers that do not start with an O. We're down to just 2 already, so it's always good to use deduction. And next up here, we have U, and we're going to do -2. U is here, 1, 2, gets us to S. OS is the answer, boom. So for this one now, I want you to do the same logic, have a go, see if you can get an answer. We'll go through it together. Okay, let's take a look now. W is to B. Let's start with that. And how do I get from W to B? We could count backwards, but we be here all day. A really key bit of information for you to learn from this is we can go past the other way and back around and loop in the alphabet. Let me show you what I mean. So from W to B, we can go +1, +2, +3, +4 would get us to A. So we're going to come back to A here, +4, +5. So from W to B is actually +5. And from J to M, J is here. We're going to go to M, 1, 2, 3. So the key here is +5, +3. Remembering we can loop around on the alphabet. Let's go to our code A. So A +5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is F. Get rid of any that don't start with F. And then from Z to our answer is going to be +3. We're at Z, +3 again. We loop round. +1 gets us to A, +2 to B, +3 to C. The answer is F, C. We can circle it and move on. Next question type is the same logic exactly, okay? So we're still going to look at the first letter. It's just now it's a sequence. We have more than one jump, and it's really important to do every single jump. It's quite straightforward here. D, E, F, G. That is literally just the alphabet going one at a time. So we know the next one is going to be H. Again, if we wanted to write it down, we could write down +1 because that's what's happening. E, G, I, K. E, G, I, K. Can you see that pattern there? Is we're jumping forward 2 each time. So this pattern is +1 and +2. So go to our first letter here in GK. We're going to do +1. We already did that was H. And then K, we're going to go +2. 1, 2 gets us to M. The answer is HM. We put A and we can move on. Now guys, remember it's important to write down every single jump +1, +1, +1, because sometimes it's not linear. We might do +1, +5, +1, +5. So make sure you register every single jump, and you're going to have a go at doing exactly that with this question now, and we'll go through the answer after together. So let's take a look at the first letter, J, G, D, A. So we have J, G, D, A. That is -3, -3, -3. So it's safe to say every jump is -3. We need to do A -3. And just like before, we could jump through the alphabet and loop round from Z to A. We can loop backwards from A to Z. So we're going to go backwards 1 to Z, 2, 3 to X. So our first letter is an X. Get rid of any answer that doesn't start with an X. So we're down to 2 already. Super. Let's look at the second letters now. P, Q, S, V. P, Q, S, V. Aha. Something's happening here. So I'm going to write down each jump. P to Q, that's +1. Q to S, that's +2. S to V, that's +3. Can you see the pattern? +1, +2, +3. The next jump is obviously going to be +4. That's why we have to check every single jump. And we're going to go from V +4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a Z. The answer is XZ. We put it and we can move on. Now, the trickiest version of this are these types of questions where we kind of have words, but it's still the same idea. We're going to go one letter at a time. So let me show you how to solve this one. If the code for foot is DQMV, what is the code for shoe? Okay, straightforward. We're going to go one at a time. F turns into D. So F to D is -2. So the first jump is -2. Let's check the next one. O goes to Q now for the second letter. O to Q, 1, 2, that's +2. So first letter is -2, second letter is +2. Let's look at the third letter is an O, but this time it's an M. 1, 2, aha, -2, +2, -2. Let's just check the last letter here. T goes to V. It's probably going to be +2, 1, 2. Yes, it is. So once you've solved that code, you can now work out the question. What's the code for shoe? We're going to follow this exact jump, -2, +2, -2, +2. S -2 gets us to Q. So get rid of anything that doesn't start with a Q. H here, we're going to do +2. H +2 is a J. So we're on QJ. And guess what? From deduction, we've got the answer. That is our key time-saving tip. If you only have one possible option, there's no point working out the rest because it will be MG. It has to be. There's only one answer left. So always look to save time. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go through this question, do the exact same thing, one at a time. P goes to N, R goes to Q. Work out what the rule is for each of those letters and then apply it to the one at the end. And let us know down in the comments below what the answer is. Let's see if you can get it correct. And in tomorrow's lesson, Hayden, as always, will be a good sport and he will show us the answer to that. So guys, come back tomorrow. It'll be day 10 tomorrow. We are getting through Top Dogtober really well. And remember, sign up using my code and watch my videos. Get me as many points as possible. See you next time.